everyone, how are we today? Just doing an all signs reading today. We are going to be looking at the person that you are not currently in contact with. So for most of you, this is probably going to be a love, romance, no contact situation, although sometimes it does bring through, more platonic people that you're not currently in contact with. If there is no one that you're not in contact with on a romantic sense, there, okay, but please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate your support. Every single like, comment, and subscribe, it really does help the channel grow and glow, of course. So thank you. Today I am going to be I have the Sacred Spirit reading cards. The Lenormand deck I have is the Miamondo Lenormand. And I also have the Angel Answers Oracle deck. See if we can get some sort of, outcome in the near future with this situation for you as well. Okay, so as always, you will see me taking timestamps. So we're going to start off today with Aries. Okay, Aries. Aries and the person they are not currently in contact with. Aries and the person they are not currently in contact with. Aries and the person they're not currently in contact with. Okay, we do have the Hidden Realms card coming through first there. That does say create conscious awareness. And we also have the Astral Travel, caution needed. Okay, so straight away we are seeing that there is a astral connection between you and this person, an energy connection between you and this person, needing to be a little bit cautionary with that because you are kind of I feel for a lot of you it's kind of going back and forth that if you're having a bad day, this person's picking up on that, and vice versa. So you may be sort of being influenced by each other's energy a little bit. So that's why there is this need to, be a little bit cautionary about how much of your energy you are actually sending to this person and how much you're allowing yourself to receive from this person. Being careful, I do find quite a lot of the time when I see that energy, you have this ability to, especially if, depending on the type of connection that this is, there may be telepathy between the two of you. You may actually be sending, words or images to this person. You may be connecting with this person in dreams as well. So there is the need to sort of be a little bit careful of guarding your own energy a little bit here, Aries. But with that Hidden Realms, create conscious awareness. So it's kind of like that the more that you're aware that you're doing that on the astral, the energy, the more you're able to, manifest the things that you're wanting with this connection, and create a conscious awareness of what you actually want to create with this connection. Do you actually, want this connection, or are you trying to, step aside from this connection, and creating a bit of a conscious awareness of what you're actually doing with this connection on an energy level, because, the more that you're connected to something energy-wise, the more that it does sort of bring it back around into reality for you as well. So if that's not something that you're wanting, to be very wary of that energy connection, because, it may bring this person back around. But I'll have a look here with the Lenormand and see if we can get a little bit more info, anything extra needing to be added here. Aries and the person that you are not currently in contact with. So I do want to add, for those of you who do want contact with this person, you have the potential to manifest that as well, with that astral travel energy there. Just be careful, what you're doing with that energy. Okay, Aries and the person they are not currently in contact with. So there's a lot under the surface of this connection. It's the connection is still strong, even if it's not in reality. Okay, Aries, are you the feminine or is this the person? Wow, this is actually feeling really personal. Not gonna lie, because I've got my birth date and then my Aries age have all come out in a row, and I'm just seeing those numbers, and it's like okay, so firstly we've got 31, the sun. That's Leo energy. Okay, so that does talk about, there is potential for happiness here with this connection. There is a potential for happiness, but there does need to be some things, personal revelations, things brought to light between the two of you. Okay, we do see a conversation coming through here with card number 12. Okay, so we do see a conversation or the need to, even if that conversation is just within you yourself, Aries, you're needing to have a bit of a talk to yourself about, that conscious awareness. What do I need to consciously be aware of with this connection, and what I'm actually wanting to, there's some truth for you, I feel. For those of you who aren't wanting a connection with this person, it's the personal revelations, the truth coming to light. Having those personal conversations with yourself about what you can learn from this connection, those sorts of things. Okay, and then we do see number 29, the feminine energy coming through. Okay, so I do feel that for a lot of you, kind of regardless of your gender yourself here as well, we are seeing the feminine energy kind of relating a little bit closer to your energy here, Aries. It's about nurturing your emotions, looking after your emotions, having a little bit of a gossip and a chatter to yourself at that conversation, needing to surface those emotions within yourself, the true emotions, not the ones that you're trying to say, I don't care, it's fine, everything's fine. Not those emotions, Aries. I am picking up on that. But the under the surface emotions, the truth of your emotions, you really needing to dig deep and bring it up to out into the light and have that deeper, meaningful conversation with yourself. For some of you, it is outright saying you need to have a conversation with the woman. Okay, so if you are if this person that you're not in contact with is a woman, for some of you there is the need to have a deeper, meaningful sort of conversation with that person, revealing some stuff to that person, being honest and open and talking. I feel like for a lot of you it's talking about how can we get to happiness, together with you and this person. So there may need to be a conversation with that person for some of you. For others of you, this is just within you and yourself. Aries, outcome for Aries in the near future with the person they are not in contact with. Outcome for Aries with the person they're not currently in contact with, please. Trust and yes, Aries, yes. Whatever your desired outcome here, yes, there is potential happiness here. Yes, the answer is yes. This connection is a yes. Okay, trust. For a lot of you, I feel like there is this need to trust, and maybe work on your own trust and why you are having trouble trusting this person, and vice versa. Okay, it may be flipped for some of you there as well, but the answer is yes when it comes to this connection. This connection is a yes. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Aries. I do feel as though that yes also implies that there will be contact again between you and this person. Okay, you're more than welcome to check out your other placements, of course. Subscribe to the channel, and I will move on over to Taurus. Okay, Taurus and the person they are not currently in contact with. Taurus and the person they are not currently in contact with. Light codes coming through first here, Taurus. Travel awaits you. Okay, we do see the image of the person with the third eye chakra open there. So, for some of you, this may not be physical travel. This may be that journey within oneself needing to be undertaken in order to have some sort of connection continue with this person. But we also do see eternal union coming through. That does say new love is forming. So I do feel that for some of you, it's kind of going both ways here I am getting that for some of you, this travel that awaits you is brand new, completely new, someone you maybe haven't even met yet. Whereas for others of you, this is new within this one connection, okay? New within the connection with this person, that like new contact with this person, or it's like meeting this person brand new all over again. So I'm kind of getting two lots of you here, where some of you, yes, it's this same person that you're not currently in contact with, whereas for others of you, the journey is away from that energy and with a brand new energy. So I'll see if we can get some clarity here on you know, if it wants to specify which one is the right choice for you here. Taurus and the person they are not currently in contact with. So yeah, I'm seeing pretty much the exact same thing coming out here. We have the moon coming out, which is Cancer's card. We have the tree coming out, which is Virgo. As well as the Aries card, the stork. Okay, so we've got quite a few. You know, each one is representing a person, like a star sign here. So we may be seeing some strong star signs around you with Cancer, Virgo, or Aries. You yourself may have a strong placement in one of those as well. But what we're sort of seeing here with the moon and the tree, this is pretty much talking about emotional growth. Following your intuition and learning and growing and maturing and, you know, following that journey emotionally. Starting, you know, that travel awaiting you within your own emotions, okay? And your intuition is trying to guide you to which path is the right path for you in your personal situation here with this situation. And then the stork talks about new. Okay, that's an idea of new being formed, an idea of a new beginning being formed. So whether that, once again, whether for some of you it's going to be with this same person, for others of you this is brand new, all completely brand new. Your emotional growth and your emotional maturity and your intuition is telling you which one that is for you. I do feel here, Taurus, that a lot of you know the answer already. Okay, your intuition is already trying to show you, you know, through your emotions towards the situation. I'm kind of picking up that for some of you here, you need to ask yourself, like, every time I think about this person that I'm not currently in contact with, does it stress me out? Do I feel anxious? Do I get like nervous? Do I start worrying and stressing and overthinking? It may not be the right person, like it may not be the person to continue with. It may not be that person to have a new beginning with. If your body is reacting in a physical way, in a negative physical way, every time you even think about this person, your body is trying to tell you your new beginning lays elsewhere. Okay, so I do feel as though that's relevant for some of you here, that you know, if every time you think about this person, your body like reacts, and even if you feel nauseous or get a headache or something every time you think about this person, especially headaches, because, you know, if you're feeling untethered or getting headaches, or, you know, feeling, you know, the center of your head sort of lighting up and like in a bad way when you think about this person, probably a sign that you need to head away from that energy rather than toward it, okay? But we'll have a look here, Taurus. Near future outcomes for Taurus and the person they are not currently in contact with. Taurus and the person they are not currently in contact with. Outcomes in the near future. Taurus and the person they are not currently in contact with, please. We're seeing no, okay? As for some of you, that's a definite no. For others of you, that's a no, not right now. Because I do also see a year from now coming through. For some of you, it's going to take a year for you know, that journey within your own emotions to sort of take place, that self-growth, that caring for yourself first. So for some of you, it may take a while before you do have contact with this person, and for others of you, this is a clear no, that like I said, your body. This is directly for those people that are, when I was saying that about your body reacting to this person, you resonated. That is a no. Stay away from that energy. Okay, there's a reason your body is reacting in that way, Taurus. Okay, but you are more than welcome to check your other placements, especially if you do have a strong placement in one of those ones that I did mention. You may want to check that that reading as well. Okay, so or cross-watch the person's sign as well. All right, subscribe to the channel, and I will move on over to our Geminis. Okay, Gemini and the person they are not currently in contact with. Gemini and the person they are not currently in contact with. Meditation, Gemini. Improvements require persistence. That's an interesting energy. It's not so much meditation, it's quiet contemplation is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing the phrase, it's not just meditation, it's quiet contemplation. Align your universe. Isn't that card gorgeous? These cards are beautiful. Navigate distractions. That's why we're asking for the quiet contemplation there. Navigating distractions. There's a lot of things trying to pull you away from actually stopping and thinking about this. There's like a lot going on for you around other things in your life here, Gemini, that it's like you can't focus on this no contact situation because you've got all these other situations happening. But you need to actually allow yourself time to really actually sit with it and contemplate whether this no contact situation is something that you even care about anymore, or if one of these distractions is now more important than the no contact situation. I do feel as though for some of you, navigating those distractions is pulling you in a brand new direction. Gemini and the person they are not currently in contact with, please. Pardon me. Yeah, like I was just sort of saying, some of these distractions are trying to pull you in different directions here. We have the fox coming through first. So I feel like this is you. You're just trying to survive. You're just trying to get through the day at the moment. And it's kind of like doing whatever you need to do to get through the day, just to, telling yourself what you have to tell yourself. Maybe that's why you've got so many distractions around you, because you're purposefully distracting yourself to keep yourself, away from thinking too much about this no contact situation. I'm kind of picking up that for some of you here, that every time you do try to, stop and think about this no contact situation, it's like your mind is playing tricks on you when it comes to this situation. I am picking that up. Your mind is playing tricks on you when it comes to this person that you're not in contact with. But I feel like this is exactly why you're needing that quiet contemplation, Gemini, because it's time to make a decision. We have the crossroads here. Okay, it's time to kind of make a decision. Stop allowing your mind to play tricks on you one way or another, because it is time to make a decision as to whether you actually even still want this no contact situation or not. Okay, for some of you, like I said, one of the distractions has now, presented a brand new path. A brand new option has opened up for you, and you're wanting to explore those new options. I am definitely seeing that for quite a lot of you here with the key coming through as well. The key specifically talks about, lots of new options popping in, new doors opening up to you. So some of these distractions are providing new options, new doors for you to walk through. Whereas, for some reason you are holding on to this no contact situation within your energy. So it's kind of letting you know that now's the time to decide, do you still hold on to this? Or do you take one of these new options and start on over? Okay, so aligning your universe, aligning yourself with what it is that you're truly actually wanting here, whether you do truly, want to hold on to this no contact situation. Because I'm kind of getting that with that key there, it doesn't really matter which choice you make. You're going to make the right choice for you in your individual situation, because sort of all roads lead to success with this reading. Okay, so it kind of doesn't matter what you choose, whether you choose a brand new option or you choose to, reopen a door with this no contact situation. There's success for you on the other side. Okay, pardon me, but we'll look for near future outcomes. Near future outcomes for Gemini with this no contact situation, please. Near future outcomes for Gemini with the no contact situation. Success on the bottom of the deck there. So yeah, no matter which way you turn, success. You have success. So we do see abundance, which is like an abundance of options here. This is why you need to have this quiet contemplation, meditating on what you actually want here, because you have so many different options that it's not funny. Like, you have choices to make, you have options on the table, you have an abundance of options, you have success no matter which way you go. So yes, I feel like that, yes, there is potential for success with this connection, but yes, there is success in other avenues as well. It's kind of like success no matter which way you look here, Gemini. No matter what path you follow, no matter which choice you make, it's all leading to, all roads lead to success for you at the moment, Gemini, with this. Okay, so that's exactly why you need to take time to yourself, meditate, quiet contemplation. Improvements require persistence within self to really work it out within your own self and your own situation. I feel like you have all the answers, and if you don't have all the answers, you can just choose a direction and head in it, and everything's going to work on out for you regardless. Okay, so it's kind of like, choose a path and stick to it. Doesn't matter which path you choose, it's going to work out. Okay, so just choose a path and get to walking there, Gemini. So, that's what we have for you. You're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. Cross-watch the person's placements as well. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll move over to Cancer. How are we, Cancer? Cancer and the person they are not currently in contact with. Cancer and the person they are not currently in contact with. Cancer and the person they are not currently in contact with. That Wicked Game song just came on. As if the Jack Black version is not better than the original, mind you. But I feel like this may be there may be something relevant with that Wicked Game song and you. Clear and activate. Create sacred space. What I'm actually picking up from this, Cancer, is that you have not got space in your life for this person, regardless of what you want with this no contact situation. There's no space for this person to actually be in your life. It reminds me of that. There's a I can't even remember where I saw it, but it's like a trick or something that if you're looking to find a partner, that sort of thing. One of the ways to help manifest that is to physically create space in your life, in your house, for a person to move into. So, like, you've got to stop and think about, if I met the person of my dreams tomorrow, how would they fit in to my life? Where would I have to compromise? Where would I be willing to compromise on, my schedule, my routines, and all those sorts of things to, accommodate their schedule, their routines? Do I physically have space in my house for them? It's kind of like, oh, I'm trying to manifest a partner, but I've got a single bed. You're not manifesting a partner if you've got a single bed. Okay, because where are they going to sleep? Just as a starting point, so how does this person fit into your life? Creating space in your life, in your house, for somebody, regardless of whether you know them or not. Go and, nearly everyone's got a bedside unit. If you don't, whatever you're using for, storage, clothes storage, clear a space. Completely empty out a drawer specifically for your person. Once again, even if you don't know who they are, clear a spot for, them to, that's where they can charge their phone and have their phone connected and whatnot. Even if you don't know who this person exists, you need to actually create space in your life and your house for this person, because how can they come in and, if there's no space for them? Mindful wisdom. Create inner harmony. So I'm picking up that there's a lesson here as well with that owl. Mindful wisdom. It feels like there's a lesson that you already subconsciously know the lesson. You're just not embracing the lesson. Be mindful of the wisdom. Be mindful of the lessons you've learnt. I feel like for some of you, I'm giving you guys homework here, Cancer. Go and clear that drawer out, and then go and get a bit of paper and write down a list of what you learnt from this person. Even the silliest things. This person showed me how to check my car's oil, whatever it was in your situation. What did you learn from meeting this person, from knowing this person? There's a lesson for you just in that. Be mindful of because that's where, a lot of things roll on from there. That's where we have the gratitude for, oh, wow, I'm so grateful that I even met that person in the first place, because then I never would have learned how to check my oil or whatever, Cancer and the person that they are not currently in contact with. I'm kind of seeing here, I feel like this is part of why you're needing to clear and activate. You're needing this mindful wisdom to look at the lessons you've learned. Because firstly here, we have the Tower coming through with the stars. And that's telling me straight away here, I'm getting a very, the Tower can talk about so many different things. The stars does talk about wishes. Wishes that, I feel like for some of you, there has already been wishes fulfilled just by meeting this person. You had some sort of wish fulfilled. And for others of you, it's kind of saying your past wishes. And I feel like the things that you wished for 5 years ago, or the things that you wished for when you first met this person, are not the same as what you would wish for now. Because I do also have the book. So I'm kind of picking up that it's kind of referring you to yeah, cool, that may have been your wish in the past, but you need to actually really clear yourself and clear out the old wishes that are no longer current, that you're not actually wishing for that anymore. What are you actually wishing for now in the present moment? You're kind of stuck on an old wish here. Is what I'm kind of picking up for a lot of you there. Because, with that book energy, you've learnt the lesson. There's a lesson that you learn, and it's changed the way that you're wishing. This can also talk about, you're willing to face the unknown and start a new chapter, create new wishes for yourself, new desires. So you need to stop and look at, what have I learned and how did that fulfill those previous desires, and what are my desires now in comparison to what they were back then. Okay, so and especially too, when I'm seeing clear space, clear and activate, create sacred space, stars in space. So it's kind of like you're needing to clear out the old wishes from your space, and work out exactly, what do I want to be the next chapter of my story? Where do I want my story to go from here? What have I learnt about what I want and don't want, and how is that affecting my next chapter moving forward? Cancer and the person they are not currently in contact with. Near future outcomes for Cancer and the person they are not currently in contact with. I'm already sort of picking up here. Like, we do see success in the near future. So there is potential for success in the near future here. But it's kind of like I am just picking up intuitively that a lot of you, it may not even have to do so much with the person. It's got to do with the way that you wish for things. You may be having success in the near future with what you wish for, okay, rather than necessarily this person. Because I kind of feel like there's a few of you there, Cancer, where you're realizing that, when you actually stop and look at what you've learned and what you're creating space for, and past wishes versus the new wishes, where I want the next chapter to be, it's kind of making you realize that this person that you're not currently in contact with is not the wish anymore. It's somebody else, or somebody that you haven't even met yet for some of you. Your wishes have changed, and you're having success in the near future with what you wish for now, if that kind of makes sense. I feel like this is why it's time to clear and reactivate your wishes here, because you're going to manifest something old that you don't even want anymore if you don't do that. If you don't learn the lesson and bring that to your conscious thought, and get rid of all those old wishes and desires that are no longer a concern, you're going to manifest that, the old stuff that you don't really care about anymore. So it's kind of like moving the past into the past and moving yourself into the present, creating space for yourself in the here and now, and where is the here and now leading me, rather than worrying about what happened 6 months ago, a year ago, 5 years ago. Okay, and you will have success. Okay, there will be success. So even if you rehash those dreams and desires, you rehash them. Maybe some of you do realize that, hang on, I just want to refresh those wishes for the same person. It still definitely can be the same person for some of you here, and we do see success, but it's success with the new wishes. So needing to sort of run some update software on yourself here and on your wishes, okay, Cancer. I don't know why it came through in that manner, but it is what it is. So that's what we have for you, Cancer. I am just going to take a short drink break and move on to Leo. Make sure you do subscribe as well. You're more than welcome to check out your other placements, cross-watch your person's placements as well. Okay, sorry about that. Moving on to Leo. Leo and the person that you are not currently in contact with. Leo and the person you are not currently in contact with. Celestial Gatekeeper. That one says timing is critical. Interesting. Timing being very important here. I kind of want to say divine timing is at play a little bit here. Mindful wisdom. Create inner harmony. So I'll definitely need to elaborate with this energy. That's a very kind of like something under the surface, something going on external to this, whether this is on your end or this person's end. There's a need to look within and find some sort of wisdom. Let's have a look. Leo and the person they are not currently in contact with. Leo and the person they are not currently in contact with, please. Definitely divine timing. Definitely wisdom. Firstly, we have the cross. Okay, so that does talk about divine energy as well. You know, the cross is a very spiritual card. So there is the message with the spiritual card of you know, having faith in what you want with this connection and everything falling into place when it's supposed to, kind of energy. So there is a divine timing element coming into play with this for sure. But the cross does also talk about, you know, the cross you bear, the burdens you've carried. So maybe that's where the wisdom's needing to come from, really needing to assess within yourself whether the burden of this situation is too much to bear or not. You know, it's an emotional load. We have the lily in the middle here. So the lily does talk about emotional intimacy. So there is definitely some wisdom within you connected to, you know, being very open and honest with yourself about your emotions on the situation, on the person, of what you actually want with this situation. But there's also something else going on in this situation. I do also see the book coming through, which can talk about education and learning and that wisdom, that needing to learn something else. There's something else, something to be learnt here. Clarify the book. Clarify the book for Leo and the person they're not currently in contact with. What is the wisdom? What is the wisdom Leo needs in this situation, please? We have the tree. So someone, whether this is you or this person, the tree actually talks about wisdom as well. But it's more about wisdom within oneself and looking after yourself, your own healing, your own growth. Okay. For some of you, there may be like I am picking up on the physical health rather than just, maybe it's mental health, but it's kind of more in a physical way. There may be something needing to be learnt about, you know, like learning more about somebody's mental illness, learning more about somebody's physical illness or health that is sort of impacting this connection in some way. Maybe that's the burden you've been carrying. Like, can I really deal with this health related thing? The lily can talk about, you know, it can have a crossover with, you know, health and old age, kind of looking into the future, into old age is, you know, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, do you have enough education, wisdom to deal with this? So there is definitely something else impacting this situation. You may or may not be aware of this. I feel like for a lot of you, you are aware of this. And that's kind of why you're really needing to assess whether this is something you can, You know, can you carry this load long term or not within this situation? Near future outcomes for Leo and the person they are not currently in contact with. Near future outcomes for Leo and the person they are not currently in contact with. So definitely needing to learn more about the situation, learn more about what's affecting the situation. I keep seeing the same messages. Perfect timing. So there's that divine timing again. So if this is a connection that you want, there is really a divine timing element at play here. Things falling into place when they need to. Things being revealed, things being learnt when you need to learn them. We do also see improving health. So that's what the focus is. The wisdom, the education is on how to improve the health of this connection, how to improve somebody's physical or mental health within the situation. It's definitely coming into play with this situation, Leo. I am kind of picking up that this really depends on you, Leo. Your free will reigns the day here, I feel, and you opening yourself up and asking yourself about your long-term capabilities to improve the health of this situation, or are you willing to wait if that's what's needed? Do you have the patience, for divine timing rather than wanting things to happen on your timeline? Do you have the wisdom and the time to deal with this? I do feel as though it's up to your free will, though. You kind of needing to sort of question yourself a little bit about timing and health related. The health is the burden too much to bear? Is this too? Maybe for some of you, is it an unhealthy situation that is not safe for you to be in? May even be a question for some of you. Okay, because if it is a toxic situation, we're always going to say get out of that and don't, leave it no contact if that's the case. But I do pick up, it's all down to your free will on the situation, Leo. Okay, so that's what we have for you. You're more than welcome to check out your other placements. I would probably suggest doing so to maybe give you an extra layer of info. Cross-watch your person's placements as well. Subscribe to the channel, and we will move over to Virgo. Virgo and the person they are not currently in contact with. Virgo and the person they are not currently in contact with, please. Energy signature. The past is in the present. The energy of the past is affecting your present. What have you brought from the past that is still affecting your energy, Virgo? Celestial gatekeeper. Timing is critical. So I'm picking up for you. Leo just had this same card actually, but it's vibing a little bit different for you, Virgo. It's vibing more about this past versus present energy for you here. Are you living in the past or are you living in the present? Are you living in the future? There's something about the past affecting you in the present moment, needing to, the time is now. It's the timing is critical. Time is now. It's the present. It's not the past. It's not the future. It's right now. Needing to let go of the past a little bit here because it is affecting your present energy, Virgo. I nearly called you Leo. So whoever you're dealing with may have strong Leo, or you maybe have Leo as well. Because like I said, I did just get that same card for Leo as well. Virgo and the person that they are not currently in contact with. Virgo and the person that they are not currently in contact with. And I'm like, you guys can see me shuffling these, right? The past is definitely strong. We have the masculine. In the center, we have the fox, followed by the clouds. Okay, so these three cards are actually very, very similar energy. Okay, because the masculine talks about somebody strong and powerful, independent, someone very logical and rational. The fox talks about logic and rational thinking. It talks about being very clever, being intelligent, using your intelligence, for your own survival here. The clouds talks about your thoughts, being stuck in your head, overthinking things, being very logical and rational, being very stuck up in your head rather than your heart space. But, we do see definitely someone trying to work things through with their thoughts, trying to put logic and rationality, trying to be intelligent about a situation here. But what's actually happening with that fox in the center and then the clouds, your mind is playing tricks on you, Virgo. The clouds, what happens with the clouds energy is the more that you overthink something, the more that you try to put logic and rationality on something which is not logical, because love, for example, is not logical. Love comes from your heart space, not your head space, okay? So love is not logical. It's not something that can be totally rationalized. Love is an energy, whereas this logical, rational stuff is a scientific method, okay? The clouds, the more that you're overthinking things, the more it actually leads you to cloud your own judgment, leads you to confusion and anxiety and even depression. Because it's kind of like you've got your head up in the clouds a little bit here, Virgo. I'm not going to lie. Your energy signature is very muchly stuck in your head about the situation. You're trying to put logic on something where logic does not exist. Which is why I'm seeing that energy signature. Okay, that does say the past is in the present. So, the past energy, the love stuff, is affecting your present, and it's enforcing you trying to stay out of your heart space and stay in your head space here. So there's this need for you to balance that out a little bit and really actually take your emotional energy into consideration here. Try to get out of your head a little bit, into your heart a little bit more. I do keep getting the same phrasing. Your judgment is clouded. Your logic is tricking you. Your mind is playing tricks on you, is what I'm picking up here very strongly. And it's got to do with your past leaking into how you're currently trying to think about something with this situation. Okay, so I'm kind of picking up that whatever you're thinking about this situation, your mind is playing tricks on you, and the situation is not like that. Okay, so it's kind of like, it's not necessarily the full opposite of what your brain is telling you it is. It's kind of more along the lines of, you need to ask your emotional self what that means, not your brain. Your brain is confusing you even more. Because, once again, you cannot take... Love is not a logical thing, okay? Virgo, near future outcomes for Virgo with the person they are not currently in contact with, please. Near future outcomes for Virgo with the person they are not currently in contact with. So we did see timing is critical. We're seeing wait. The situation will improve. Okay, so I feel like what we're waiting for is for you to start thinking about this from here, not here. Wait for your heart to have its say, and then the situation will improve from there on out. Okay, that's why timing is critical, because you need to be coming from your heart space, not your head space, when it comes to this situation and what you're actually wanting from this situation with this person that you're not in contact with. Okay, Virgo? So that's what we have for you. You are more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. Cross-watch the person's placements as well. Subscribe, and I'll move over to Libra. How are we, Libra? Libra and the person you are not currently in contact with. Libra and the person you are not currently in contact with, please. Libra and the person they are not currently in contact with. No matter how much I shuffle, I keep getting the same cards. You know, like a deck of, like, I think this one's 44, 36. So it's the same as lenormand. 36 cards, and I keep getting the same cards that have already popped out for other people. Okay, so we had this one here, eternal union. New love is forming. I feel like that might have been Gemini. We had that one for. It was somewhere at the start there. Maybe I don't think it was Taurus. I feel like it was either Aries or Gemini, or maybe Cancer. But then we actually had this one just here for Virgo as well. So energy signature, which is the past is in the present. New love is forming. The past is in the present. Interesting. So for a lot of you, I am picking up, for whoever I saw this eternal union card for before, it was going both ways, and it was like new love altogether versus new love with this person that you're not in contact with. For you, Libra, I feel like this is new beginnings with the person that you're not in contact with, and that person alone. We're looking at that situation alone here. The past is in the present. So, you know, think back to when you very first met this person that you're not in contact with, and how can you reform that new energy now in the present. The past is in the present. There's an element of something needing to be brought from the past to the present in order to create new love now. Libra and the person you are not currently in contact with, please. Libra and the person they are not currently in contact with. Just clarify that first card, please. Oh, okay, yeah. Clarify with a card anyway, thank you. Clarify that first card, please. Yeah. So I have the snake coming through, which is Scorpio's card, okay, Libra. So you or this person may have a strong Scorpio placement. I'm also seeing Taurus's card clarifying that, though, okay. So that's the ring clarifying the snake. So it does talk about, you know, the desire that you had for this person, for this relationship. the heat of the moment, the passion, the desire, the shared ambitions for some of you. I am also hearing the phrase, because sometimes the snake can talk about deception, but I'm actually hearing the phrase, you're lying to yourself if you think that it wasn't hot. You're lying to yourself if you're saying that there was no passion, because there was a lot of physical passion between you and this person. And that is what you're traveling towards. We have the ship coming through. So that's the new element, traveling towards, starting a new journey, bringing the past, passion, desire, literally covering that distance from the past to the present is how I'm reading that card there, the ship, covering the distance of time, traveling from, the passion that you once shared to the passion that you could share again. We also have the cross coming through here, which, it does tell us that, there's an element of releasing the burdens that you've carried along the way, but there is also having faith, having trust and faith in this connection, okay? That everything is going to sort of happen in divine timing, that have faith that what is destined for you is for you. So I am picking up for a lot of you here that you feel as though this is destined, and that's why new love is forming. There's an eternal connection here with you and this person, and have faith in that. I did just have one fly out, but Libra and the person that they are not currently in contact with. Near future outcomes. Libra and the person that they are not currently in contact with, please. So I have helpful people as well as recovery. Okay, so this journey is being undertaken from the past to the present. Whatever's happened in the past, we're in recovery. Okay, we're in the recovery phase. We are able to recover this connection if we so want. Helpful people, they're, asking others for guidance, asking this person even for guidance and help in how to create those big happy changes. Okay, that's the one that flew out here. So we are seeing that there is the potential for big happy changes here with this union, with this connection. But it's a matter of needing help and allowing that recovery phase to actually occur. All right, there is some recovery still needed, some growth, some healing still needed, whether that's you, this person, or the connection in general. There is still a bit of recovery time. Like I said with the cross, things will sort of fall into place as they need to here, Libra. Okay, but that's what we have for you. You are more than welcome to check your other placements, cross-watch your person's placements as well. Subscribe to the channel. We'll move it over to Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio and the person they are not currently in contact with. Scorpio and the person they are not currently in contact with, please. Scorpio and the person they are not currently in contact with. Ooh, finally some new cards coming through. Everyone's been getting repeats of ones we've seen. Ascended Masters. Create open communication. Ooh. So there may be contact very, very soon. It feels as though that's you needing to create that communication or open the lines of communication in some way here. Channel your knowledge. That one says critical judgment. So think cleverly about how to open lines of communication between yourself and this person. Use your critical judgment. I feel like for some of you, you're kind of saying to me, but there's nothing I can do. But use your judgment. Yes, there is. There is a way for you to ascend from the past and open communication between yourself and this person. It does say channel your knowledge as well. So I do feel that for some of you, this open communication is actually telepathic kind of communication, that you're channeling your energy. I'm kind of seeing someone channeling their energy and like firing laser eyes at this person. Okay, it's like, I like the laser eyes thing because Falling in Reverse has just had a new song and it's got laser eyes, and I really love the song. Anyway, that's probably not relevant to this at all, but it's just the laser eyes. I'm seeing the laser eyes, like you're directing your thoughts and your intentions and your emotions to this person to open the lines of communication. It's like, I'm ready to receive, I'm ready to talk, I'm ready to, you're kind of trying to telepathically send a message to this person. I'm ready, is what I'm getting. Scorpio and the person they are not currently in contact with. Scorpio and the person they are not currently in contact with, please. It's too many. Your intuition, strong. It's definitely you. It is definitely you opening the lines of communication. And the hidden energy on the bottom, we have the stars and the birds. You wish for a conversation. I feel like that's why you're channeling your knowledge. You're kind of trying to work out exactly what you want to say here. We see the moon first. So, there's strong emotions connected here. There's an emotional risk that is needed in order for you to open this communication. We have the clover here as well. So, there is a lot of luck around you for this connection. But you do need to take a bit of an emotional risk to open up the lines of communication between yourself and this person. I feel like your intuition is telling you, go right ahead. We have the book as well. So ready to start a new chapter. That's where we're channeling our knowledge. And, I feel like you are really sort of working out exactly how this story needs to go. Sitting down and really working out, this is what I want to say. This is what I want to get out of the situation. This is, you're like, this is, you're planning it out. I'm kind of seeing like a 5-year plan kind of coming through here. I've got Cancer. I've got Pisces. I've got Sagittarius, but it actually feels like Capricorn energy, Scorpio. I'm not going to lie, because it's like you're writing out this 5-year plan of, this is what I want, this is what I'm going to say, this is how I'm going to get what I want, this is where it's going to, we're going to do this, and then it's going to go lead to this, and then it's, happily ever after. And you're already kind of thinking about, I can learn this from this person, they can learn this from me. Interesting, such an interesting thing. But I'm clearly getting here with what I'm seeing, that create open communication and emotional risk to open a conversation here, to open communication, to open knowledge to each other, to, have the back and forth, share knowledge with this person. Scorpio and the person that they are not currently in contact with. Scorpio and the person they are not currently in contact with. Near future outcomes for Scorpio and this person they are not currently in contact with. Okay. So I am seeing an interesting curveball here, because we see reconsider. But what I'm actually picking up from that, it's actually reconsider how the story goes, because That's your story. That's your version of the story. I feel like there's this curveball coming in the form of this person, that they are a curveball all unto themselves, that you may have everything planned out. You've dotted your I's, you've crossed your T's, you know exactly what you're going to say. You've thought through, if I say this, they're going to say that. Reconsider, because they may not react in the way that you expect for them to react. They may be throwing you a bit of a curveball. They may, you're like, they have their own way of doing things and their own, I'm just picking up on this person's energy of a lot of like uniqueness, like, they maybe are someone who they can't stick to that 5-year plan. They're like, no, but I want to throw this in there and I want to throw that on the list, and you know, and then if this happens, we're going to go and do this instead, and that changes the direction of that whole 5-year list, and you've planned it all out, and then all of a sudden this person comes in with a curveball and says, no, what about this, and what about that, what about this, and you're all of a sudden, you're like, oh, I didn't plan for that. What do I do? What do I say? I didn't plan for that. So I kind of feel like you need to reconsider and take into consideration this person's like uniqueness. That I just keep getting uniqueness, and that they do things differently. Like I am picking up that, you know, I feel like they want this as well. I feel like they do want this, and it will work, and it will go in a positive direction for you. But there's just some things you may need to reconsider. It's just like, yeah, this person is just a curveball. Like, interesting. Improving health. So yeah, the whole situation, it will move to more positive ground for you. The risk is worth taking, Scorpio. Put it that way. But maybe this is why we need to channel our knowledge about this person, because you think you know what this person will do and say, but maybe you don't. Maybe they're a little bit more of a curveball than you think they are. Maybe they, you know, come up with solutions for things that are out of the ordinary, that are not what you expect. They're the unexpected, which is, you know, ultimately a good thing, right? I personally think that's a good thing. You've got to keep people guessing, got to have a bit of mystery, right? But you're more than welcome to check your other placements, cross-watch this person's placements as well. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll move over to Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius and the person they are not currently in contact with. Sagittarius and the person they are not currently in contact with, please. Celestial Gatekeeper. That one says timing is critical, Sagittarius. We also see the living light energy. Okay, it's like the avatar tree, that one. It does say, see the beauty in life. Timing is critical. See the beauty in life. I'm like getting stop and smell the roses. Pause. Pause and look around. I feel like that's the timing thing, is pause, stop and look around. It's not just yet. So we'll have a look here. Sagittarius and the person they are not currently in contact with. Sagittarius and the person they are not currently in contact with, please. Just clarify. I just want to clarify that message. Is that entire message talking about this person that Sagittarius is not in contact with? Just one card to clarify that message, please. Yeah. Okay. So we do firstly see the coffin, okay? The coffin is all about death and rebirth, something that's needing to end in order to have a rebirth here. Okay. When I asked to clarify the message as to whether this is that same connection the whole way through or not, that is a yes, it is, because we have the ring there. So yes, we're looking at one relationship, okay, one cycle, because the coffin can talk about cycles. So the death and the rebirth, it's a cycle. So we're seeing one cycle with this same connection. So something needs to end now, okay? Whether that's for you or for this person, there's something that needs to come to an end. Whether that be a behavior, an action, something that's happening in their life or your life. Maybe one of you is connected to somebody else, and that relationship is needing to end in order to have a rebirth between you and this person. Is kind of what I'm getting. So, there is something that needs to come to an end, needs to, have the door closed on that. Maybe someone is hung up on an ex. Can be a lot of things here. But whatever it is, it needs to end. Okay, if we want this rebirth. The rebirth of this connection, we do see the anchor and then the dog. Okay, so the rebirth brings stability, reliability, dependability, loyalty with the dog there, a strong basis of friendship between you and this person. For some of you, this may not be a full romantic situation. It may be like a more platonic thing. But either way, we do see a rebirth of loyalty, a rebirth of compassion and understanding being shared. A lot more strength and reliability in this connection in the future. It just is kind of like proviso on whatever this is ending first. We need that ending. We need that closure first. So that's why the timing is critical. That's why we're needing to stop and, smell the roses, stop and enjoy the currentness, the present moment, see the beauty in life of what is current. Stop and just enjoy life. Let things happen in their way. Because I feel like this is, for a lot of you, this is your person needing to end something in their life. So for some of you, it's they're needing to end a certain job so that they can, like, I don't know why they need to end the job, but for somehow it's connecting. It's like affecting this connection. But yeah, something needing to end. Something needing to end. I do feel that for majority of you, that's in their life, that something's needing to come to an end, find some closure, that sort of a thing, in order to have this rebirth with you. All right, but we'll have a look at the near future outcomes here. Near future outcomes for Sagittarius and the person that they are not currently in contact with. Near future outcomes for Sagittarius and the person they are not currently in contact with, please. Yeah, so perfect timing. The timing matters more than you think. Perfect timing. And then within the next few months. Okay, so you just need to sort of sit back and allow things to happen is what I'm kind of getting here. When it happens, it will be perfect timing for you both. Will probably be within the next few months. So it's not like a huge wait or anything like that. But you do just sort of need to chill out a little bit, worrying about this situation, allow things to happen as they will. And then within the next few months, you will sort of see some movement in this connection. And it feels like there will be contact once again. They're just needing to end out a cycle in their own life, I feel. For some of you, that may be you, but I'm strongly picking up that for majority of you, that's in their energy rather than yours. Okay, Sagittarius, you are more than welcome to check your other placements, cross-watch your person's placements, subscribe to the channel. I'm just check the time. I'm just going to pause quickly. I'm expecting my son home from school any minute, so I'll just pause quickly, get him settled, and then I'll come back for Capricorn. Okay, all home from school, all good. So moving on to Capricorn. Capricorn and the person you are not currently in contact with. Capricorn and the person you are not currently in contact with. Ooh, illuminate the shadow. Focus on a solution. Okay, so looking in the darkness for answers, Capricorn. Looking deeper. For some of you, I feel like this is looking inside the pain and the hurt for a solution. Needing to shine your light onto the darkness. We do also see emotional challenges. Resolve the issue. Okay, so we have focus on a solution and resolve the issue. So we have resolution, we have solution and resolution here. But we also do see that it's draped in shadow, it's draped in emotional darkness and some harder stuff here, Capricorn. Your fears, your deepest, darkest, your deepest, darkest coming through with this situation, Capricorn. I keep getting shine your light, though. Shine your light on the darkness. So we'll have a look here. Capricorn and the person they are not currently in contact with. Capricorn and the person they are not currently in contact with, please. Is this your person in shadow, Capricorn? Or is that you? I will need further clarification as we go here. Firstly, we've got the crossroads. Free will to start with, Capricorn. The path ahead is not an easy one. I'm getting. For some of you, it's like having to decide which way you want to go here. Choosing to face the darkness, choosing to find a solution that works for you here, Capricorn. No matter which way, no matter which path that takes, no matter what that looks like, to walk that path. We have a lot of movement though. So we do see the rider, which usually heralds, quick movement, quick movement in a positive sort of direction. Followed by the ship, which is another movement card, closing the distance, journeying forth. So, you getting up on that horse and trying, you getting on that horse and covering some distance, journeying maybe within yourself a little bit here, Capricorn. Movement, making quick moves, smart, quick moves. Choosing that path and then walking down it, basically. But I'm just not seeing clearly whether you're walking towards or away from this person that you're not in contact with? Is the rider and ship, are they headed towards this person or away from this person that Capricorn is not in contact with? Please clarify where the horse and ship journey to. One more. Is that self or towards this person? Is that towards oneself or towards this person, please? Self, more than anything, Capricorn. Unless this person is a feminine. We have the feminine when I've asked that question. Generally, though, generally speaking, I do see the feminine as more as a part of yourself. The emotions that you're needing to nurture your own emotions. So a journey into your emotions, a journey into, once again, the emotional challenges that you're facing here. The initial cards I had clarifying that were the house and the fish. So you're journeying towards the house, a sense of home. The house can also talk about oneself a little bit here as well. Safety, security, stability. The fish talks about abundance. Okay, so it can talk about an abundance of other options. Like you get on that, you start that journey, you get on that trail and you're on foot and then you're on the horse, and then, you get onto the boat. And then when you're on that boat, you're fishing and noticing that there's all these fish in the sea for you to find some sort of stability with. It may not necessarily be this same person, Capricorn. I feel like this is more about finding the abundance, finding the wealth down, within your own self, finding the stability, the things that make you feel secure within your own emotions. Starting that journey, moving in the right direction for your emotions, for yourself, not necessarily even taking this person into consideration, taking yourself into consideration. And how do you create, a sense of safety and a sense of, because the fish can also talk about financial well-being, your investment, commerce, especially with the ship there. So for some of you, it's like focusing on home and money rather than this person anyway, focusing on self, what makes you stable and secure within your life, without even taking this person into consideration. I'm picking up that, a lot of you, because we're seeing that emotional challenges and, needing to resolve this issue, facing the darkness, focusing on a solution, illuminating the shadow. I feel as though, a big part of you, Capricorn, wants to hang on to this person. But there's a lot of pain and hurt and sadness and grief attached to this connection. So maybe you're just needing to journey towards your own happiness. And that may be in a different direction, choosing to walk whatever direction brings you happiness, rather than the direction that it feels like this person is trying to drag you down a dark path. It feels like they are the darkness. So you're needing to walk the path of the light and do what's right for yourself. Even if it hurts. Even if it's not what your heart wants, if that makes sense. But we'll have a look at the near future outcomes here. Near future outcomes for Capricorn and the person they are not currently in contact with. Near future outcomes for Capricorn and the person they are not currently in contact with. It's unlikely. We have unlikely. So it's unlikely that this connection can be brought into the light. I'm feeling that it's unlikely that this connection can be brought into the light. The light can only be gained from you, within you yourself, Capricorn. We also see helpful people coming through here. Okay, so asking people for advice. I feel like a lot of you have people around you that are trying to guide you one way or another. And I feel like all those people are saying the same thing. And it's Capricorn, you need to look out for yourself. You need to do what's right for you. I do feel as though a lot of you are being steered away from this connection. And I feel like deep down you know that already. And there's just something within you that's holding on to this connection. That's what I've got for you, Capricorn. That feels heavy. I'm sorry if that's not what you wanted to hear. You are more than welcome to, cross-watch the person's sign, to check out your other placements as well. Okay. It just feels like it's unlikely because, you have the choice to walk away, but you don't have the choice to change this person. That's up to them. And it's like unlikely that this person is going to do what is necessary to come out of the darkness, if that makes sense. I'm just picking up on their energy, and they do feel like the darkness side of this, where a lot of the heartache is connected to, and it's like them and their decisions and their outcomes are not within your control. What is within your control is whether or not you allow yourself to be dragged down with them or not, is what I'm kind of getting. Okay, so once again, sorry if that's not what you wanted to hear, Capricorn. But yeah, check out your other placements, subscribe to the channel, and I'll move on over to Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius and the person they are not currently in contact with. Aquarius and the person they are not currently in contact with, please. Astral travel. Aquarius, what's going on there? Caution needed. There is a strong energy connection here with that astral travel card. You may be dreaming a lot about this person. You may be connected to their energy in a few different ways there. Sometimes it talks about things like, telepathic moments, empathic moments between you and this person, picking up on their energy and all that sort of a thing, connecting with them in dreams. Be careful not to take too much of that energy on board if it's not yours. Okay, Aquarius. Living light energy. We have the avatar tree here. Okay, that one says, see the beauty in life. See the beauty in life. Focusing on the positive aspects here. I kind of feel like past, present, future. What are the positive aspects in the past with this connection? Seeing the beautiful moments, reminiscing on the beautiful moments. You're not in contact with this person right now. What are the beautiful moments happening in your life right now? what are the potential future happy moments, the beauty in your life in the future? How do you envision the future and the beauty of the future looking for you? I kind of feel that for some of you, you don't even see this same person in those future moments, yet you're still very connected to them. What's that about, Aquarius? Aquarius and the person that they are not currently in contact with. Aquarius and the person they are not currently in contact with, please. Sorry if my energy's dropped. Capricorn just sucked that out of me. I need to stop and see the beauty in life. Capricorn just took it. Yeah, so very muchly what I was just sort of talking about. Firstly, we've got the cross coming through. So there is a very ethereal, spiritual connection here. This talks about like fate and destiny and having faith in this connection. If you want this connection, having faith in this working out exactly how it needs to, there is a very strong spiritual connection between you and this person, whether you're aware of that or not. That energy connection is strong. We do also see the stork, okay, which stirs up new energy, and then we see the tower, which is actually talking about the past energy. So what I was just talking about with that, see the beauty in life, and I'm talking about, I even mentioned past, present, and future beauty, like looking back into the past and the foundations that you've laid in the past when it comes to the positive things, the beauty in the past, and allowing that to, help you stir up new ideas for new beginnings, because this stalk, it stirs up brand new ideas on how to do things and how to bring the past into the present and the future. And it really stirs up the past and makes you look at things a little bit clearer, like as in, is the past something I really want for the future? So I feel like for some of you, you're going both ways. Some of you, you're trying to stir up past positive energy in order to see that same positive energy in the future. Whereas for others of you, you're sort of stirring up the past memory, recollecting things in order to see that you need a brand new beginning here, away from that energy, that the foundation that has been laid, that you're needing to create new ideas on what that means for your present and your future. That kind of makes sense. I hope that makes sense. It's sometimes I just like it just comes out and I don't even like sort of recognize what I'm saying as I'm channeling the messages. So I'm not sure if it's resonating in a clear kind of a way or not. So I'm sorry if that I'm hoping it makes sense, okay? But we'll have a look at if there's any clear outcomes here for this situation. I do feel as though for a lot of you it's going both ways. So we've got such a strong connection that it's really about looking back into the past in order to work out exactly what we want for the future, whether that we even want this same connection or not. Some of you, I feel it's an or not. Okay, others of you, you're trying to stir up happy moments, happy memories in order to recreate them with this same person. Kind of going both ways. So we'll see if we're getting a clear outcome for you here. Aquarius, near future outcome for Aquarius and the person they are not currently in contact with, please. Near future outcome for Aquarius and the person they are not currently in contact with. So we are seeing a clear answer here, because we do have the situation will improve. And yes, the answer is yes. Yes, there is potential for this to be what you need it to be. Whatever you want it to be, need it to be. Have faith that it will be what you want it to be, need it to be. Okay? The spiritual connection is strong. If you want that to continue, yes, you can have that. If you don't want that to continue, yes, you can have that too. So whichever way of the, whichever fall of the coin you're on, yes, is the answer for how that's playing out for you. Okay, I feel as though you have a specific want when it comes to that. So yes, your wants will be met. I'm kind of picking up though that for some of you, it may take a little bit longer than you would like, but yes, it will improve. Okay. You're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. Cross-watch the person's placements as well. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll move over to our Pisces. Okay, Pisces and the person they are not currently in contact with. Pisces and the person they are not currently in contact with. Oh, it's asking me to do another shuffle before I get your second card. Pisces and the person they are not currently in contact with. Okay. Channel your knowledge. Critical judgment. Using your brain a little bit more, Pisces, not your heart. Whatever that means. Normally I tell people the other way around. Follow your heart. Follow your heart. Third eye vision. Reclaim your mind. So we are seeing a strong pull here on you getting up into the mind rather than the emotions and the heart space. Okay, so needing to actually like assess things in a very logical, realistic kind of a way rather than allowing your emotions to take control of the desired outcome here. You're needing to think very clearly and have critical judgment on the situation. Is it realistic? Or is it just something that you feel very drawn to? Because I feel as though you're needing to really focus on your mind space, your thoughts, your, thinking things through clearly, logically, rationally. Which once again is like direct opposition to what I would normally tell you to do. Not going to lie. Pisces and the person that they are not currently in contact with. I'm also getting that some of you, you've got this knowledge, and because your heart is telling you one thing, you're ignoring a fact. It's like you're ignoring something. You know something. It's like you know that this person is with somebody. Just as an example, I'm not saying that this is the truth. Just for an example, it's like you know that this person is married to somebody. But your heart keeps telling you, but I still care about them. I still want them. So you're like, there's got to be a way that I can have them. But it's kind of telling you, no, like logically, this person is married. So no, you cannot have them. They're married to somebody else. They're not available, is what I'm picking up. It's that kind of energy here, but not necessarily that they're married and with somebody, but it's like you know something. You have a fact that you're kind of ignoring because of your emotionals towards this person. Pisces and the person that they are not currently in contact with, please. Pisces and the person they are not currently in contact with. So firstly, we see the rider. Okay, so this is like you wanting to get up on that horse and jump on the horse and ride off into the sunset and happily ever after. And that's not going to end well for you, Pisces. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry if that's not what you want to hear, Pisces. But it's like you need to spur your horse in a different direction. I'm not going to lie. I'm seeing it pretty straightforward here. Especially like the message of getting into your head and thinking things through logically. The example that I had given to me there of this person's already married, what are you doing? getting on that horse is only going to lead to heartache if you head towards this person. You need to steer that horse in a different direction, because if you try to lead that, it's what's that phrase? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. So if you lead the horse to the water, this is what happens. We have the mountain and the mice. There's too many obstacles. This is in the past. We have the mice there. This is, yes, it's been, you know, it sucks. I'm not going to lie here, Pisces. It feels like it sucks. It's like obstacles, delays, blockages. For some reason, you're blocked to seeing this as lost. And it is lost. I'm sorry. It has been lost to you. It's in the past. The blockage is that this is past. It's been and done. It's gone. I'm sorry if that's not what you want to hear, Pisces. Why are we seeing the horse for Pisces then? Clarify the rider for Pisces, please. Yeah, move in another direction. We have the garden. Move in a different direction. Meet somebody new. Meet somebody new, Pisces. Go on dates. Get back out there. You can't keep holding on to this, because it's going to keep you blocked. It's going to cause you more obstacles and delays and blockages and stress and pain if you hold on to this. I'm sorry. I do feel like I'm sorry. I am sorry that it feels like this is not what you wanted to hear, Pisces. Near future outcomes for Pisces and this person that they are not currently in contact with. Near future outcomes for Pisces with the person they are not currently in contact with. Yeah. Be assertive with yourself, Pisces. You need to be assertive with yourself. Put yourself into your mind space and the logic and the rational, rather than your heart. I'm sorry, but following your heart is only going to lead you to more pain here. Ask your angels as well. Okay, ask for guidance. Ask your angels, your God. Pray. Ask your friends for support. Be assertive with yourself. Ask for guidance. Whatever you believe in there, when it comes to guidance, spirit guides, angels, God, friends, family. Ask for help. Okay, to help get you through this. All right. That's what we have for you, Pisces. Once again, I am very sorry if that's not what you wanted to hear. You are more than welcome to check out your other placements. Cross-watch your person's placement as well. Subscribe to the channel, and hopefully I will see you all again soon.